Welcome shooters and collectors to another edition of Side by Side. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Manurhin MR22 match, which is based off of the Manurhin MR73 357-38 9mm. Let's begin by taking a look at the muzzle, starting at the front of the gun. And as you can tell, Manurhin did a really nice job on putting in I wouldn't exactly call it a target crown, or by today's standards where it's a little bit more recessed on the side and then it goes in, but they did a really nice job, and it shows that they did take good care of doing that. The front sight can be slid in, as you can tell from the dovetail groove there, and there's a little screw that holds it in place. I've never seen these different widths for a front sight for 22. I'm not saying that they're not out there. They probably are, but I haven't seen one before. On the back of this, the rear side is totally adjustable, of course, as it should. It actually extends out over the hammer, and it is very wide. I'll show you that right there. And I do know that you could get different rear sights. This piece here would come off, the plate would come off, and you could put different ones on for the different notches and whatnot. Let's see here. What else to tell you about this gun? I started doing this video for one reason, and that's because it's kind of a quirk. When you look at this gun, you think it's double action, single action, and it's not. It's single action only. That's the way it was made at the factory. Nobody, if you ever find one of these and you pick it up and you try it, you may think, oh, somebody modified it with it, somebody messed with it and goofed it up. But no, that's not the case. And let me show you. If you just pull the hammer, or excuse me, pull the trigger, the cylinder will rotate, but the hammer doesn't go back. It only does that. And so it is truly, in effect, a single action only 22. Another difference between this and a regular MR73 is the MR73's have the firing pin is on the hammer here. This one actually, of course, you can sort of see the firing pin is in there for the rim fire, and so they did make that modification as well. Otherwise, everything else is pretty much the same. You can see the space here because of the regular frame that they used, and then they used the 22 cylinder. Of course, it has the exceptional trigger. It has an over travel screw here, and then you can adjust the trigger pull on the inside underneath the grip here. And I'll go ahead and show you the trigger pull. So of course I have snap caps in it, and this is it. You'll see the trigger barely move. That's it. It's very, very fine. If you ever, like I said, as it is only single action only, and you pick one of these up, a lot of people may think they're broken. I guess one game you could try to play if you ever found one was, if you're at a gun shop or a gun show, you could pick it up and say, hey, there's something wrong with your gun. I really like it, but I think it's broken. I need to get it fixed, or at least looked at, and try to negotiate a better price. Or the guy may know exactly what it is and think you're an idiot and you shouldn't probably even be holding it. Anyway, you never know. Let's see, what else can I tell you about it? It is a 6-shot right there, and of course, since it is a 6-shot, there's a lot of real estate between the rounds. And in the front, something that is a little bit different on this one compared to other MR73s, there's a ball detent here. If that can get in focus right there. And overall, it's a great gun. Like I said, they fly under the radar. They're not inexpensive. But the MR73s have seemed to have really begun becoming popular, and these fly under the radar, I guess, because they are 22. But they're great guns. You think a MR73 is designed to shoot like 70,000 rounds of a hot 357 Magnum. So how long do you think that this gun is going to be able to go before it has any problems whatsoever? It probably won't be my lifetime. Hopefully. There's one thing I will tell you about MR73s and that you should look for when you are purchasing one, and that is the hammer push off. And these seem to suffer from that problem a little bit. I don't know why, but just pull the hammer back and then try to push it forward with your thumb. And sometimes you'll be surprised it may fall rather easily. You'd have to have that fixed if it was an issue. But other than that, these are great guns. Definitely keep an eye out for them if they ever come up and you are a revolver guy and you're, you know, it's a blast to shoot 22s, especially with the ammo cost nowadays. So it may be something you'd really like to find, and I'd highly recommend it. Honestly, it's right up there with a Court 22 or a few of the nicer older Colts as well. I'd say it'd be in about that order, but the Court and this are pretty close in comparison. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you liked the video. If you know more about this gun or anything else, please leave it in the comments below. I always like to learn a little bit more about them. Have a good day. Have a good day.